Alright, so not working on Granda today. Working on the Bugeye. Okay, so funny thing is I have actually had a full intake, turbo inlet, boost controller, everything in the back of this car for like months now. Just haven't done it, so we're gonna do it right now. Need to get, oh, I've also got a short shifter. Yo. All right, we're gonna do some stuff today. Hell yeah. So, get this open. Anybody that doesn't know, I'll show you a couple things why it's actually really good to do this particular modification. So the reason why you want to do this, plastic turbo inlet right here, it goes down under the manifold to the front of the turbo right there. These always break, always crack, always break because it's plastic. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Got to get a silicone one. So of course I'm gonna do everything blue because car's blue. This, I know we tried to do this in another video and I needed a boost controller because it didn't send me the right stuff, but I have all that stuff now. So that'll go there. And this will go there. I want to take a Dremel and cut open a hole right here to use this as like a ram air to help keep the intake cool. And I actually just bought a Dremel because I just did Apple CarPlay in Granda. Check that out. Singled in Apple CarPlay. This has got some goop on it from the old radio stuff, so I just got to clean that off, but looks good. I also did all new speakers, tweeters, everything in the old girl because she needed some updates. So first things first, we're just gonna start tearing this apart. I'm gonna get the, I don't even know what you would call this. I keep calling it ram air, but get this piece off and start taking off all the intake and everything. It's gonna look sweet. I'm excited. We love when parts get delivered while we're working on cars. What is it? Oh! It's my vibrant resonator. Because this thing, I don't like the way she sounds. It's a little raspy with that new muffler, so new vibrant resonator to add into the system. See if we can quiet it down just a bit. Don't know when I'm gonna put this on, but cool. Hopefully that helps. It's small, it's 9-inch, so sweet. I ended up having to take off a lot more stuff than I thought. But check this, this thing was destroyed. Obviously I destroyed it getting off, but like this area was so brittle. As soon as I tried to like get a screwdriver on it to kind of help walk it off, it just like punctures right through it. Get rid of that garbage and put this not garbage on. I need to find a way to block that off first. Well, I don't have anything. So, to the parts store. Since I blocked in all the cars that are in the garage. Oh, I didn't even grab the freaking... Where did I leave that? Where did I leave it? I left it on the counter, man. Alright. So, I've got to find a piece to block that off. I'm just going to O'Reilly's because I also need to buy premix for the RX-8. I've actually been to the parts store to get premix a couple times now and they just haven't had it. I've had to buy it at the gas station every time in small bottles, so I end up paying a bunch of money to Premix the car at the gas station every time I go. It sucks. Where are my keys at? Right here. So, gotta warm the RX-8 up, take her to get premix and some pieces, come back, finish the Bugeye. Just trying to set up the camera to get a cold start. I don't have anything to set it up with. Here you go. Cold start. Stinky. I hate how long I have to sit here and wait for this thing to warm up, dude. You'll be asking yourself, why do you have to sit here when it's so hot outside and it's already pretty warm? Let me tell you, it's because of the oil pressure. Now watch this. Watch how fast the oil pressure jumps by just a blip. See how high that goes? So you don't want that. You can actually gain too much oil pressure when these are too cold, and it's at 4,000 RPM. 4,000 RPM, there's some oil pressure sensor thing, and it has a capacity limit, and on the RX-8 it's 85 PSI or 80 PSI. It's actually lower than like the FDRX-7s and stuff. So if you go and drive the car before that sensor or whatever opens up and the car is warm enough for it's basically a thermostat for the oil, the car will create too much oil pressure and then you will blow out your seals. So it is actually incredibly important to warm the car up all the way before you drive it. Even now, I still don't think it's warmed up all the way because look, I'm only at a little over 3 grand. Look how much oil pressure it's making. That's almost at the top of its oil pressure. And I know if you give it, you can get it to go up there. And I seriously don't even think it's warmed up all the way yet. We're at 130 degrees almost oil temp. So you seriously gotta wait for these warm up. And I'm also running Vera 120 W50, so that could also be part of the reason. Oh, rotaries are a pain, but man, are they so much fun to drive. Looking good. All right. What do I need? I need some extra hose. I need some T-fittings for the vacuum lines for the boost controller. I forgot the intake again. Sweet, got all the stuff. Let's get a hot start check. Beautiful. She's meant. So look, now that the car's properly warmed up, my oil pressure isn't too high. It stays normal. See now? It's weird. I guess I did not have a hose clamp the correct size, so I just reused this spring clamp. But this is like, I don't even know what they call it. It's like an expansion rubber seal thing. You stick it in here. I have one that's the wrong size. You stick it in there and then you tighten this nut and it squeezes it, which causes the rubber to squeeze out, which is why that looks like wider at the top, if you can tell. But yeah, I was sitting here banging this thing on the ground to get that all the way in there, and then I tightened it and then I put a clamp on it. It's not leaking. Okay, don't use these things. It worked with it out of the car, but I couldn't slide the silicone intake under the manifold with that in there. So I had to take it out, and then by the time it was in there, down there, I couldn't get it back in because it was too tight of a space to get it to flex like that. So I went and bought a rubber plug like this. This is one size too big, but a rubber plug like this, shoved it into there, and then put the clamp back on it. It's exactly how it's done on the Forester on Granda. There you go. Works great. Now we can put the rest of it back together finally. Okay. We're done. If you will notice, the sun is on that side of me now. That took forever. We're done. It looks dope. I didn't have to do anything about this. It actually plumbed right back up, and it's gonna shoot air down there, right on the bottom of this, which is cool. Thing that sucks is the coolant lines sit right on it. Not ideal. Boost controller is plumbed down there. Lines ran, kind of see them down there. And then I had to come up with this little thing using some of the stock stuff to adapt it to that size. But right now we're gonna flash tune. We're just gonna do an OTS tune because this thing is going big turbo in the next month or two. Until we gotta actually tune it with a big turbo. The only reason I'm not running the axis port while I'm driving right now is because in the sun, my mount melted. And it was all, the axis port was all falling forward like this. So I took it off. I need to get a new mount. Sick. Oh, I don't know if I caught that. All right. I've already loaded the tune onto the axis port a while ago. You always do reflash because if the ECU ever resets, it'll go back to that tune. We're doing a stage 2 plus electronic boost controller. That's okay. Ah, test mode connectors. I gotta find them under the dash. All right, connected them. So turn key off, turn key on. Okay. That was weird. Okay, it's saying it's not connected properly. Okay, the initialization connector. I thought it was test mode connectors. It's not. It's these things. I don't know if I plug in both or one, but I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, everyone online said it was a blue one. Connected. Let's see if the tune goes through now. Oh, now I gotta connect the green ones. You go in the third way every time. Off, on, okay. Let's go. It worked. Unplugged. I did unplug those already. On position. Off position, 15 seconds and start the car. Sweet. That being at 12 is because I just reset the ECU. If we drive it, it should go up to 16 again. Let it warm up and see what it does. She was idling a little rough. Cool. Honestly, seems to be running great. There's an exhaust leak back here. Makes it sound like a tractor. That's getting bad, actually. Nice. Gotta raise the idle. That seems way happier. Yo! Oh, that's sick. Did you? I hope you can hear that. That's sick. This looks good. I gotta do a poll and see if it air fuels look good and see if my dam goes up. Cut more pounds of boost than normal. Everything looked good. The dam did not move though, which is what I wanted it to do. I want to put the camera down. I'm going to try this real quick and just do a couple tests to make sure the car's running okay before I rip it. Sweet, did exactly what I thought it would do. As soon as I got it above like 6,200 RPM, it shot right back up to 16. The car's going to drive a little slower than it'll actually be for the next 2 or 3 days. It's just what Subarus do as the ECUs relearn. It'll throw the timing back in. Damn. They hella ran that red light. It'll throw the timing back in once you do a couple drive cycles, especially if you drive it on the highway. Yeah, it looks like everything's doing great. Look, it made 15.5 pounds of boost almost. It's only ever made 12.